Good morning, everyone. This is Rivka. We are playing some more Ender Magnolia. I'm going to start off by doing a little bit of upgrading quick. I would like to upgrade the Vivid Claws. Status effects. If an enemy has any status effect, does an extra 20% damage. Pretty solid. We're going to go with the Mysterious Glowing Can. That's going to reduce the number of slots for this break damage boost, which is kind of awesome. I realize that this is only an increase of 5%, but break damage is a big deal, and we are getting to the point where we're probably going to start having enough extra slots to do that upgrade. And finally, I think we're going to finally upgrade the Tarnish tag, because that also gives us just a free slot. Just stop by the craftery real quick here, pick up a couple of these special alloy parts, just because we can. Which looks like upgrades Bombard, and that's it. That's a little disappointing, because Bombard hasn't been great to us, but that's okay. So we're back in exploration mode here, but I don't know that we have that many changes to make. I'm gonna get rid of the Vivid Claws in the Survey Team Gauntlet. And I think I'm actually going to stack these. I don't know that they stack, but I'm hoping they do. Wish we had one more. Oh, actually, let's get rid of the light. And do the enhancement gear, because this is going to make our upcharge go faster, which feels very important. And then the last thing I want to do is take a look at my abilities quick, because we are currently on a set that I was using to fight bosses. So I think I'd like to switch this back over to Lunar Manifestation. I do keep toggling that, and I wish... Do I just want to switch this out? Do something like either that or that? Sometimes the classics are that for a reason. Okay, let's do this. That is a really cool shortcut. Getting there the first time, it was like that functioned as a challenge. The warp that went the wrong way. But now it is a boon. And that takes us back to the biological research facility. New area that we got last time. I think we're gonna start off right away with... Oh, wow. Okay. seeing how far up this goes. Those guys are creepy and weird. I love it. That almost killed me twice with that one explosion. Okay then. I guess that is not how that works. We'll have to find a better way to deal with those next time. Okay. The shift in the soundtrack here is very notable. We've had lots of chorus and lots of piano, and this is just this very synthy, discordant. Okay. Oh, okay. I did not notice that first time that the enemy exploded on its own. That is a whole different can of worms. Oh. Okay. Well, the good news is we've cleared out all the enemies, so let's do both of these paths. Because I suspect there's going to be potential goodies on one or both sides here. That makes sense. Enemies should still be gone because we haven't recharged the stopped at a respite yet. We haven't seen a respite yet either, which is also slightly disconcerting for how big this area is already. Like, we've already been through... Oh, I guess that's only the second room. Third room? They're very large rooms, but it is only the second room still, so that's fair. Just scrap. That's a little disappointing. And it doesn't look like we can actually get through that way yet, which is also a little disappointing. Interesting. So I guess the good news is we've already explored that full area. The bad news is it didn't get us anywhere. Just gonna say, this looks like a spot where there'd be a respite. I was not expecting that to break him. That is actually... the damage bonus for Garm being enhanced is pretty notable. Feels like. Because I do not remember him being that efficient before. I didn't even notice what happened there. Okay. So I think the big thing with these guys is actually just not being anywhere near them. I might need to switch over to one of our pressure abilities then. It seems like, this might be a good opportunity for our, for Lucich, actually. We haven't really done anything, but it seems like every time these guys, I don't know if it's just when they get hit, but it does seem like every time they catch on fire, in particular, they blow themselves up. And if Lucich's main thing is being able to do that from range, yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's a damage threshold. I could see either one because, you know, that is one of our most powerful base attacks as well. Those are both down. Interesting. Oh, you have to flip the switch to open this door, but then you have to go back through here. That is not what I was expecting. Okay. I'm curious how you get to this section then. Because it didn't seem to be a hidden passage there. There we go. There's our grimoire. That is a fairly early grimoire, which is a little disappointing since we just spent a bunch of resources. But we do still have a pretty... We didn't spend that many materials. It was mostly the... There's so much stuff we probably just missed there, isn't there? Let's do this first. I'm not really using Lunar Manifestation as much as... Actually, I'm really not using this. So actually, let's switch out. Let's do Volcanic here and see how that works. Honestly, though, if I'm going with that, maybe I want to switch my relics back. I switched over to like a heavy break damage boost instead of the status effect one. Maybe I want Sorcerer's Gauntlet or Survey Team Gauntlet or both. Survey Team Gauntlet, Vivid Claws. Yeah, I feel like I do still want to keep going this way. I was just trying to... I just had this moment of, do I actually want to do this? Because I think this is the one that's most likely to come around. So I do think we need to go back this way. I'm not loving the random... Like, she doesn't target comparatively to our other... pressure abilities. Okay, once again, I'm gonna do one of these. Just to kind of give myself a marker. Granted, this one's like on screen, so it's a little less of a problem. And I'm just gonna go up. That honestly felt pretty solid. Oh, hey. Do I know you from somewhere? I can't remember. I haven't been myself lately. Okay, that opens that door. So now we have a full loop on the other side that we can do. That's a ways off. So we've still got this little path up here to do. That's just another respite. Huh. Say, Lisich, why do you dress so differently from all the other research homunculi? That's a good question. I have an admiration for witches. Witches? Beyond the borders of this nation were sorcerers and witches once capable of using a form of magic that has no connection to the magic of origin. They lived in a place called the Witch's Thicket. There, they would conduct research into magic alongside their allies. They would soar through the sky, riding brooms without so much as a trace of magicite. It's quite remarkable. I found myself utterly captivated by some of the things I read in those books. I'd like to try flying on a broom someday, too. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Someday I'll make a broom-shaped arcane instrument that can carry to and take you flying. I'll hold you to that. Okay. That's cute. Unfortunately, I don't feel like this is working out as well as I was hoping. So what I'm gonna do is go back to our break damage option here, because this is very strong. And I'm hoping with that break damage, it's going to be very easy to take or to drop things like that. Why does everything here explode? You know, I grabbed Barrage, and apparently I should have grabbed, the drill. I remember that being very effective for these guys. This is a much bigger path than I was thinking it was. That does not let us get through yet. Do I want to keep going down? I kind of want to go left here first. Like, it feels like this is the actual... Like, this is not going to be the way forward. Where I feel like the way we're going right now might loop around back to another area. Huh. I thought that was just a guy on the ground. I didn't realize he was going to get up. Origin Gem Core. Okay, that area has been explored now. Like I said, I thought that was going to be a quick one. Let's start poking our heads through these passageways just to see where things connect. So this looks like if it does, it's going to be way over here, which is interesting. That was not my intention, but we will take it. Something's been nagging at me. The biological research facility. You were here once too, weren't you? After I broke out of this place, the attuner that helped me get back on my feet in Old City was Lilia. Then, after I came to my senses, when you had tuned me, I saw your face overlap with hers. I couldn't remember at the time, but it's something coming back to me now. Lilia spent a lot of time in Old City. She worked with the townsfolk and the homunculi trying to do whatever she could for both. Even after all the attuners ran to the central stratum, she stayed behind. The reason attuners are still welcome in Old City is because Lilia was one, and now everyone trusts you as well. I don't think I can live up to Lilia. I can't do anything for all those homunculi with inert cores, even if I did manage to help all of you. That doesn't stop you. You're still doing whatever you can, getting your hands on dirty for both homunculi and humans. Give yourself a little more credit. Thanks, Yolvin. Origin core is Origin gem core. So we can max out volcanic. We can max out chain whip. We can max out gust wing. I don't really love gust wing. I think we're going with this. I've been really disappointed with volcanic so far. And while I'm bad at using it, I do occasionally use it, and I'd love for it to just hit even harder when I do successfully pull it off. Once again, levers. You know what? I think we're gonna do this last loop. And then we're gonna wrap up for now because this area continues to be huge. I don't think there was anything over there offhand. There was, it's a hidden path. But there's not a great way to tell if there are hidden paths right now. This is connected back in here. Perfect. I assume that you can't just do that. Yeah. So I'm feeling like there's probably a boss either down here, up here, or over here. Or possibly at the bottom of this shaft. But genuinely, I think the bottom of this shaft is probably... My offhand guess at this point is actually that this or this is either going to be the upgrade or the boss, or possibly some combination there. Okay, we've completed that loop. We are going to real quick hop back down to town, because we did pick up a grimoire. Did they just restock another 20 magic vials? Okay. That is a thing. What all is upgraded by highest grade parts? Flaming Feather. Wave Pulse. We can unlock that one. Bombard. Max out. Max out Benumbed Howl. Max out Rocket Fist. Max out Eviscerate. Oh boy. Man, I really hate to do it, but I do feel like we're probably gonna do at least another short grind here. Just because there's so many cool things that just unlocked, and that's actually without going into. First of all, we are definitely taking Eviscerate. Eviscerate has been one of my favorite things since we got it. Let's do a quick check. Yeah, no Carapace or totem upgrades here, but we have this stack of magic vials, as well as these high-grade material parts that we're probably going to be buying for the rest of the game. That's a ridiculous amount of magic vials, and we can just basically double up on some of our relics that we are currently using and actually use some of the more powerful and expensive ones without going super overboard, just getting 2 or 3 more. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap here. We'll pick back up next time, doing some more exploration in the biological research facility. And we will do a little grind in between just for the sake of shopping. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.